After months of speculation, the deal is finally done, and we're just minutes away from seeing his debut. Can he live up to the hype? An intimate venue, always a fine place to take in a match. Vicarage Road. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action. And live action to come from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It's Watford up against Manchester United.
Yeah, cheers, Derek. Well, what a big moment for this club and these fans. But as underdogs, you've got to put the pressure on early doors. You've got to use that home advantage, push back the team that's playing against you, and hopefully get a goal just to put the pressure on.
Success. Dangerous looking through ball. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Oh, in with a chance. Ronaldo! Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Over it comes. Tactically quite clear what they're doing, trying to get right on top of their opponents. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Well, let's be blunt about it. This is no ordinary day as Cristiano Ronaldo makes his debut for his new club. What should we expect to see, Lee?
Well, pretty much everything, Derek. Absolutely world-class player. Really give the defence some problems today. Where do you start? How do you mark him? How do you stop the brilliance of Ronaldo? Get tight, that's what I say.
And a real privilege to be here to witness it. Just couldn't get it through. Fred. Richarlison deserves credit for winning the ball back. Can they forge ahead? Oh, that's an awful finish, and the goalkeeper could do nothing but hang on to it.
Easy save for the keeper. Absolutely terrible finishing from the attacker.
Lost possession. Pogba. And that's vision for you from Paul Pogba. He's in position. And a goal in his debut, no less. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, he'll have been dreaming about that last night. What a way to endear yourself to those fans. Well, here's the replay. You've got to ask questions about the back line and the goalkeeper. They're simply not there.
The opening goal of the game then. Gosling. It's with Isaac Success and unable to keep the ball. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It's going to be United's free kick. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
Throw-ins given. And dispossessed. Gosling. It's with Isaac Success. Went in strongly to win the ball.
Well, as you can see, United haven't had too much of the ball, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football. It's really working.
Gosling. Nathaniel Chalobah here. Well, they couldn't keep it. And that pass could be troublesome. Good use of advantage. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Scott McTominay. Chalobah. Success. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Richarlison. Paul Pogba. United might be able to cash in. Gosling. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Well, they've jumped in front, Lee. That's the most important. Oh, big chance! Still could be dangerous. What a vital intervention. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Over it comes. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Richarlison! Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. It's one corner after another. Played into the centre of the box. It hasn't come to very much. That is that for the first half here. And the ball moving again, advantage United, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns here. Pogba. Fred with it. Cristiano Ronaldo. An effective ball. An attack full of promise. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Barcelona have been very busy on the... And in with a real chance. Surely. And a goal in his debut, no less. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, he'll have been dreaming about that last night. What a way to endear yourself to those fans. Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely, quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And that's a good header. Eye on the ball, concentration. It's a lovely finish.
Second goal for them here. Success. Gosling. Wan-Bissaka. Intense pressure. The first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final will be live with us here on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Liverpool.
Yeah, the atmosphere is going to be crazy for that one. Semi-final crowds are normally on their egg.
Oh, in with a chance! Surely! And another one for him! Can you believe it?
Well, I hope he's got a goal bonus in his contract, Derek. It's an unbelievable debut.
Well, the referee's watch delivered the message to him. A good goal. And thank goodness for technology, Lee.
Well, yeah, my watch says 20 past 8, but I'll believe his watch. And at first thought, I didn't think it was over the line, but there we can clearly see. Well, only just, though.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Gosling. Disappointing pass. James. Here's Ronaldo. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Adam Masina. Chalobah. And he read it well. Paul Pogba. Pogba. Aimed towards Ronaldo at the back post. And that is sensational. 3 goals in his first game for the club.
Well, 3 goals in any game is dreamland, but the debut hat-trick, well played, son. Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And finishing like that with a lovely headed goal is absolutely superb.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Well, they couldn't keep it. Gosling. Into the advanced position. And the cross into the middle. Quite simply, not clinical enough with the header, Lee.
Well, headers are always difficult. It's all about timing, and he got the timing completely wrong there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Opportunity in the wide area. Can he finish this? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Adam Masina. Gosling. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. Now they've lost it. Adam Masina. Dan Gosling on the ball. And he read it well. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. And danger still. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Scott McTominay. And 5 minutes to go. Oh, a nice-looking pass. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
Chalobah. Philipp Zinkernagel. Options in the centre. But dealt with efficiently. Ismail Assar. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Will they profit from this situation? Well, it could be on for him here. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And then it just gets better and better from there. Superb. Softly passing the volley into the net. Lovely goal.
There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Well, Derek, what confidence that will give him. A huge margin to go through into the next round. Played very, very well. That confidence, you can use that. You have to. It's like gold dust. Go into the next round with that confidence. Who knows where they can go.
Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his... We're starting to get down to the nitty-gritty. Just 4 teams left in the Carabao Cup, and the stage is set for an absorbing semi-final. It's Liverpool, they face Manchester United, and it's live on EA TV. Good evening. They might have done quite a bit of refurbishment work on this stadium in recent seasons, but it still has a refreshingly old-fashioned quality about it. We're at Anfield. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. Only 4 teams are left in this cup competition. We're at the semi-final stage, and this is the first leg. It is Liverpool versus Manchester United.
Well, I was more a fan of a single-leg semi-final, but 2 legs, you've got to be cautious a little bit in the first one. You don't want to give too much away in this first leg. Looking forward to this one, the pressure's on.
Ronaldo. Are they going to forge ahead? Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And firing it into the area. Throw-ins given. Mane. An important interception. Martial, and he's broken free. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And over comes the corner. Well, he was closely marked, but the header well off target. Fabinho. Well, he's a player who just seems to get better and better. I'm referring to Roberto Firmino. What might we see from him in this game, Lee?
Well, every defender goes into game not wanting 3 goals in 3 games to be the player you're playing against. And that's the case today.
Scott McTominay. Martial. He's in behind. And a goal! The opening statement in this semi-final. How important could that prove to be?
Well, as we can see, the keeper's done his best, but there's nothing he can do from there. He's not going to miss that one.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, the manager's showing signs of frustration. They need to improve if they're going to get something out of this game, Derek.
The opening goal of the game then.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 9, Anthony.
Roberto Firmino. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Ronaldo striding forward with confidence. Tremendous block. Fabinho. Koke with it. Henderson. Roberto Firmino. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Koke prepared to shoot. Corner awarded. And now the delivery. Not to be this time. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Mane. Firmino. Here's Fabinho. Close but offside nonetheless. Juan Mata. And a chance to whip it in here. Martial! Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and then just look at the finish. He does so well to read the bounce. Often you can send these into Rosed. I know I did. But he makes perfect contact. Stunning goal. Well, all the day's frustrations are there for all to see. The coach needs to try and turn this around, and quickly.
So 2-0 now.
United. Number 9, Anthony Martial.
Fabinho. It's with Roberto Firmino. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Offside by a fraction. Maguire. And the Liverpool throw-in forthcoming. It needs an accurate cross. Clears it away. Pogba. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. And space here on the flank. Oh, what an opportunity. And it's there for him. The save was a good one. So now a corner. And firing it into the area. No nonsense clearance. Firing it towards goal. Oh, a tremendous block. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Oh, he's given it away. Fabinho. Liverpool have given it away. United could be onto something. Oh, in with a chance. Pogba. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Well, here it is again, and all the credit goes to the goal scorer. But you have to ask questions about the keeper. He's got to have that covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
So the action underway once more, and it's beginning to look as though it's a case of how many for United.
Pogba.
Koke gives it away. Encouraging stuff from United. Well, thumped clear. Did look as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
As we can see, right place at the right time. Striker's instinct is to be there or thereabouts. Keeper has no chance.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Goal for Manchester United.
No more time left. First half is over here at Anfield. Well, we're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo for a reason. Fair to say, he's been at his brilliant best, Lee.
Yeah, well, he scores so many goals because...
And the second half underway. It really was a dazzling first 45 from United. It's with Alex Telles. Pogba. Anthony, and he might be through here. He's in behind. Saved, but still a chance. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Koke. It's with Roberto Firmino. Really getting stuck in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. And it's fallen for Ronaldo. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Massa! A goal! And the ball is in the net. And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Pogba, and he's made headway. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
Oh, big chance. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
And time for the change now.
To be replaced by number 32.
And over comes the corner. Well, nothing comes of it. Liverpool have given it away. Well, there has been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Lee.
Well, Derek, a figure of around £35 million is being bandied around. I'd say you're getting a lot of player for that sort of money. He should be a real asset to the club.
Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend.
Substitution for Liverpool.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench.
Number 16.
Another corner. And now the delivery. Rifled against the post, but back in play. Koke tasked with taking it. Good defending to prevent the chance. So 20 minutes to go. Now can they counter clinically? Van de Beek. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Liverpool taking on Newcastle United.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Well, possibilities in the centre. Good use of advantage in you. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
Let's have another view of that goal.
Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and you sense there's going to be a rollicking in that dressing room after the game.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Vardy. It's with Fabinho. They've given it away. Fred. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Wolves.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Liverpool throw in here. Koke. And there to intervene. Juan Mata. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. A deft clearance. And a no-nonsense clearance. Given away by Mata. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Koke. Fabinho. Jamie Vardy now. Careless in possession. Now can they create something? And Juan Mata's on the scene. A one-on-one situation, and the goalkeeper prevails in the duel.
Advantage is always with the attacking player because he's got the ball. You've got to take the ball off him. He does a brilliant job on that occasion.
Well, sadly, from his point of view, wayward to say the least.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek, but I could have done better than that.
Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. And he read it well. And the ruling is offside here. And the referee has caught up with him following his indiscretion earlier. And they have possession again. The final whistle has sounded, and Manchester United will go into the second leg with the lead. Ronaldo. Are they going to forge ahead? Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger.
Time for just a few questions. No further questions, thanks.
big interest in Anthony Martial. A hat-trick in his last game. Will he prosper once more? We'll have the action on EA TV. Well, everyone is happy here at Old Trafford for the time being. I say that because the sun is shining brightly. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea begins in goal. Victor Lindelöf plays alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Wan-Bissaka. Martial in the middle. Still not clear. Pogba. And it's come off the keeper. Throw in to Manchester United. The initial 11 for Wolves. Rui Patricio stands between the posts. Davinson Sanchez starts with Willy Bolly in central defence. And the striker is a man who can be a real handful, Raúl Jiménez. Well, visiting sides coming here to Old Trafford do so with a bit of trepidation. That's the fact of the matter when you look at United's record, Lee.
Yeah, 10 wins in 10 games tells you what's going on at this hostile fortress of a ground. They've built such a reputation here. It's hard to see any team beating them on their own patch.
Well, possibilities inside the box. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Here's a change for Manchester United. And a poor ball. Paul Pogba. More than decent this from United. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And finishing like that with a lovely headed goal is absolutely superb.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. And news coming through from one of the other matches. It's a penalty award, Alan McInally.
It's a penalty for Everton. A slight delay as the ref clears the defenders. Up he steps. Power. Goalkeeper guesses the right way. Brilliant save. 16 minutes played. It remains 0-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. United might be able to cash in. Now delivering that deep cross. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Dendoncker. It's with Ruben Neves. Jimenez. Neves. Really needed to be spot on with the challenge inside the box. There's been a goal in the Chelsea match. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 23 minutes played. 1-0.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Podence. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Might really be able to trouble them here. Regained possession. Oh, in with a chance. The net is staring him in the face. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
So 2-0 now.
Number 9, Anthony Martial.
Jimenez. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up.
Well, Manchester United controlling possession here. If you have that much of the...
Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. There's just a natural reader of the game, Fred. And he's made headway. Is it going to be? Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. And this situation could be dangerous. Richarlison. Keeper did his job to begin with. Richarlison. It's there for him. And there it is. Another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him, and he loses it too easily. Then it's catch-up, and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede.
On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this. Willy Boli. Now with Raúl Jimenez. Wolves might be able to cash in from here. And Fred winkling possession away from the opposition. Not to be in terms of the finish. Alex Telles has it. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Martial. Wolves have it once again. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. Podence. It's with Ruben Neves. In with a chance. In it goes! A goal to get the blood flowing. Just what he wanted.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. But as good as the move is, the goalkeeper has had an absolute shocker. Beaten at his near post. Terrible.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. And that is that. Half-time here. More of the same from Manchester. More than decent this from United. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. United might be able to cash in. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the... The net is staring him in the face. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking quick. Keeper did his job to begin with. Richarlison. It's there for him. And there it is. Another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now. And Fred winkling possession away from the opposition. Not to be in terms of the finish. It's with Ruben Neves. In with a chance.